Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Paper Talk, and today we're doing a guy that I'm super excited about for Carlton, and that is Tom Papley. So, this rumour is a rumour that kind of won't go away. We know earlier in the month we had Sydney confirm there was an extension, made it a little bit impossible. Then this Danaher rumour kind of surfaced out of thin air, and he's come back, and he kind of fits the bill of, if we look more closely at what Kane Liddell said recently, he did confirm that Carlton were really in the clear makings of a once-in-a-generational forward line. And in terms of what they needed was a small, crumbing defensive forward. And as he confirmed, we've all been saying it was something that would be very targeted in the search. And it was kind of maybe overlooked by us all, myself included, when, the whole Coggy... Let's just not even talk about it, eh? So, let's have a little bit of a closer look at Mr. Tom Papley. So, this guy just oozes class. So, it's 120 goals from 82 games, and he's a genuine small forward. Now, it is quite interesting this year. The coaching staff at Sydney have confirmed that he has been really working hard on his defensive pressure, and it has been something that, I wouldn't say has been a critique of him, but it's something that the modern-day small forward does. And we've seen a lot of times this year, particularly the North Melbourne game, where he's really displays a sense of urgency. And he's always had this desperation in his running. He chases down. There was that wonderful spoil against the Sydney game. And he's been utilised a little bit more at a half-high forward, which has been noticeable this year because his touches, he's recorded his highest touches this year of 27, which was up against West Coast at the SCG back in June. And he's had some real standouts, like there was the game against GWS, where he ended up with 9 marks, 17 touches, 2 goals in the 2-point loss to GWS at the showground. There was the 23-touch game against Fremantle in the very narrow loss, where he really was the standout for Sydney in that game. Obviously, there was the 27 touches against the West Coast, where they recorded that 45-point win, which was, many people were thinking, it was kind of like Sydney were on the rise at that time. It's hard to believe how quickly they fell. Now, he ranks in the AFL 9th this season in goal assists and 14th in total goals. He did take out the Sydney goal kickers medal. And he has a habit of kicking goals against Carlton, 1.4 goals against us. Now, it's hard not to get excited by him. Let's have a look. So, 23 years of age, so he really fits that, that niche build. Small forwards height. 82 games played, so average of 14.2 touches, which is, it's really up there with, the best small forwards around. And this is something he's worked hard on. His effective disposal rate is really high. 9.5 effective touches really puts him in that really quality type player. Decent marks, 3.6 for a career, and that has slowly escalated throughout his career. Ground ball gets the really solid, 4.3. Decent tackle numbers, 3.4. There again, slightly starting to rise. He played a different role last year, which kind of set him back a bit. Now, the ones that impress me are the scoring involvements, the goal assists. These are elite. Elite. He brings other players into the game. He brings Sam Reid into the game. He brings Buddy Franklin into the game. Quite often, he lays off his kicks inside 50, and that's the 22% inside 50 efficiency. Really shows that, 1 in 4 times he's given you a scoring shot, which for me, is really exciting. Just when you think our forward line, Kane Liddell said it himself, a once-in-a-generational forward line, that is what we're building here at Carlton. And you look there, his goals, 1.5, again, an elite rating. This guy is a goal finisher, and he's the kind of person that makes me think, do we need a midfielder? And, my heart of hearts, I said it last week on the video in the Carlton conversation, I really back this group of boys in. And I think one thing that we do lack, and if he's going to be our Lockie Neal signing, it's you've got to fill a need. And the need we have is we have a lot of midfielders who play small forward. Do we have a genuine small forward? This guy is it. This guy is elite. And there you are, you see 7.68 career, 8.2 this year, and I think what's really exciting, 8.99, gentlemen. One of the few people we reviewed on this show that actually is getting better at Carlton. And his numbers speak for himself there. You can see top rated Carlton small forward if he was to sign. I think an absolute rocket of a player. and someone for me who's a must-have. And if we can get him, I mean, the talk I'm hearing at the moment is pick 8. I mean, if we can get him for pick 8, you do that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. That's Thomas Papley, the modern-day small forward. What do you guys think? Is he someone that makes you excited? I know for one, I am well and truly feeling the Papley train. Choo-choo, I'm Dan, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure as always.